But what I'm gonna do is head back towards the middle part of the park, see if I can find some sheep, get some photos of that. And if I don't, I might go check another spot that I know that they usually hang out at. It might be a little late in the day, but we'll see. Also doesn't help that it's windy. They might be bedded down. So, but if I don't see any of them, then I'll head into a town not far from here and grab some groceries and then start heading towards the other location. Let's get going. The location I decided to go to, I was going there because I could fly my drone. And I wanted to get a bunch of drone footage of the van driving around. But if you couldn't hear, when I was cooking there and some of the video B-roll shots I showed, it's a little stormy and a little windy out right now. So I probably won't be able to get the drone up in the air, which kind of sucks. But this could make for good time-lapse weather, so might make some time lapses. We'll see. It's a little brutal, but I'm gonna go ahead. I just finished up. I'm gonna start driving because I want to get kind of back up in there before this weather really kicks in. Especially I want to get off the freeway. I've got about 10 minutes worth of driving back on the freeway. I still need to grab fuel, so I'm gonna grab fuel and then we'll hit the road.
This is Circa.
Well, I woke up from my little power nap to completely socked in and raining, which kind of sucks. Turn the lights off. sit in the dark a little bit. This weather makes me feel gloomy, so we're gonna act gloomy, and I'm gonna have some goldfish. And drink a nice Dr. Pepper. And try to figure out what the hell I want to do. I really don't think I'm going to be doing any photography, unfortunately. But we'll see. This storm might blow over pretty quick. Who knows? We might be here all night like this. Now, the place I want to go to up here, I mean, it's right outside the door here, but I do have to walk a little ways, and then you kind of have to climb up on some rocks, so it's probably not the best to try to do it with it raining. So I'm going to get creative, because I came out here to create something, and weather's not letting me create, so I'm just going to be thankful for a heater, some goldfish. I had a pretty good power nap. May not show up, but that right there is a glimmer of hope. I'm starting to see some light come through, so that means the storm might kind of be passing through. The rain's letting up, so we might be getting some shooting in anyway. Got a little bit of time till sunset still. Sunset's still well over an hour away, so as long as this starts to continue to lighten up, then I might go up there and explore, because this could be good. I might have been a little premature. That's coming right for me. So before I get stuck up here, I'm gonna run back down to the van. The good thing is I was able to get service up here. I was able to get my drone working. So, should have some light. Hopefully this is moving pretty quick. Sorry if the wind's crazy. I'll talk to you guys in the van. It like just started to rain as soon as I got back to the van. And now I don't know if it's actually going to hit me. The wind has definitely picked up, like it will. And it's still getting darker and darker heading this direction. So it's probably a good thing that I packed up and came down here. Sorry that this video so far has been not very eventful. But that's part of it, you know. You go out and explore the outdoors. Sometimes you're going to have really good days. Sometimes you're not. And honestly, as a landscape photographer, the worse the weather, usually the better the photos, but it's harder to make sure, you know, you got some luck involved there to have some of those epic conditions work out and not run you off like they kind of are right now. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of wait it out, unfortunately, and see if it passes. If so, then I will throw the drone back up. I actually might just go ahead and throw the drone up right now and show you guys this area, and so I'm thinking this storm might pass and miss us, so let me do that. think I talked myself into that the storm is not coming. And the conditions are starting to look decent. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and get a photo to go along with some of that drone footage I just collected for you guys and showed you. So, which now that the drone's fixed, hopefully when tomorrow we're driving the van, should be able to get some shots of it driving around, which we missed in the first episode. So I'm gonna head back up to a spot I think I found a composition for, and either I'll shoot it tonight or it might be a really good sunrise composition. So we'll see. I'll look around a little bit more when I get up here and do some exploring. This area is a pretty cool spot, so let's go see what we can create. Well, that's going to take a minute. It's one of the things of being a content creator out on the road. I got to make sure that everything's backed up. So, since I also use my phone for quite a bit, right now I'm actually filming on my camera, but obviously I'm primarily a photographer, so unfortunately I typically use my main camera for my photography, and I will film with my phone. And I'm using it right now because I'm dumping all the footage off of my phone. So I'm going to go ahead though and crack a cold one and get to cooking. Put a hat back on because I look crazy right now. So I was originally going to do a panko pork chop with like honey drizzle on it, but I forgot to buy honey at the store. So we're not going to do that. I am going to put some of this Famous Days rib rub on these butterfly pork chops that I got from the Walmart, and then I got some diced vegetables to go with it, and then some instant roasted, roasted garlic mashed potatoes. So hopefully the weather clears up for tomorrow night, because I'm hoping to do a steak tomorrow night. I brought my cast iron and my Camp Chef, so I'm hopefully going to cook outside, but tonight we're cooking inside. So this calls for 2 cups of boiling water. This is probably, it serves 4, so I could honestly probably just get away with half of it. I don't have any way of storing this though, so I'll just cook all of it. knowing me, I'll probably eat all of it. While that's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning the pork chops. Voila. Well, that's, I think, it for this evening. I think what I'm going to do is hop up here and watch some Netflix shows I have downloaded and probably hit the hay early morning tomorrow. So get out there. I'm going to go to the other end. I think I have a spot that I think would look good. So I'm going to, grab some drone shots, and I was going to do some basic FPV stuff, but somebody forgot their battery to the headset, so we will not be doing any FPV on this trip, which is probably a good thing. I need to probably practice a little bit more. So yeah, just gonna hop up here, watch some shows, call it a night. sunrise had some decent color this morning, but I couldn't really find a composition that I felt like was going to do it justice. So the one I ended up with, I don't know, definitely felt a little hat-hearted. I felt a little half-hearted with it. So, but what I'm gonna go do now that the sun is starting to come up, I'm gonna walk over to the area we were last night. I found some cool perspective shots or detail shots that I want to try and get, because it's kind of difficult to find some compositions out here that work. It's a really cool area, and I enjoy coming out here. It's only the second time I've been out here. Like I said, the first time I came out and I got one sunset shot and then shot Astro, but I literally only had time to get to those one spot, so I really didn't get to explore too much. So it's kind of what I'm doing right now. I don't know if I'm going to stay out here for sunset again tonight. I'm not sure. I might go to a different spot. A couple spots not far from here that I saw on the road in, so I might go to those. But this morning I got distracted because there's all these puddles from the rain last night, and I was thinking in my head I could be able to line up like a cool reflection style shot. And I found one that would have been halfway decent, but then I was telling myself, psyching myself out, because it looked like something that I could probably just go get out like the Valley of Fire or somewhere like that. So I challenged myself to try and find something like that with these unique shapes and textures that this place has, and well, that's what we ended up with. Not my best, but the sunrise, I thought originally there was no clouds in the sky because I could see stars this morning, but I was pleasantly surprised. Got decent little color to it. So, but I am going to go over here and shoot some of these top-down perspective shots that I saw, and then might explore a little bit more. Oh, that's really cool. There's some snow right there. I think what I'm going to do now actually is I do think I'm going to leave this area. So what I'll probably do is kind of pack up here, drive out of this area, kind of head back to where I kind of want to go. Get some cell service, let people know that I'm moving locations. There's a couple other spots back in this area I want to check out that I never really have checked out before. So we'll probably shoot sunset at one of those, and then we probably actually will drive back to the Valley of Fire, I'm thinking, because I think I want to do another sunrise shoot out there, and mostly I want to be able to try to photograph some sheep. So we might go actually go check out some of those areas where I know sheep are. So I'd like to do a little bit of wildlife photography. I haven't done any wildlife photography yet. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead, kind of pack up, make sure everything's secure, and then we'll kind of drive out of here. Now, a good thing is I actually got my drone working, so I should be able to get some drone shots of the van. Yep, so that's the game plan. Let's get to it. So I was driving around and a bluebird flew by the van, so I tried to go get a photo of it, but could never find it. And the last few times I've been out, I've run into these bluebirds, and of course, every time that I see them, I'm not prepared. The only times I ever went out looking for them, I never see them. So what I'm going to do now, because I just got out to fly the drone a little bit and do some B-roll, and I started hearing some chirping and some singing, so I decided to throw the long lens on, grab my knockers and see if I could see anything, but I'm not really seeing anything just yet. So what I'm probably going to do is go ahead and just start walking and glassing and see if I can spot something and maybe get a couple photos of it. Couple jackasses hanging around off the side of the road over here. Well, I'm just going to take care of some housekeeping stuff. I'm going to also go ahead and I'll do the dishes and things like that. And that's why I turned the hot water heater on, so I can get the dishes real cleaned up real good. I didn't really show me doing that yesterday, but I'm also charging everything, dumping cards, things I typically do when I'm out here, things that you don't really see. I back everything up. So unfortunately I didn't bring the right cable for my USB dock. I only brought one of those, so I have to upload everything onto my laptop here and then upload that onto my external hard drive. So makes it a little slower, which sucks, but it is what it is. I got time to kill, so not really super hungry yet, but probably have some more goldfish and drink some water. I got a couple ideas in my head when driving in of what I'm going to do for sunrise and sunset, so hopefully all the snow doesn't melt away. That's why I'm staying in this area. One of the spots I want to go back to looks pretty good, so. So I just framed up a pano. I don't know if I love it. I'm gonna walk over here, take my phone. I'll leave the camera set up because it's kind of my best option right now. Kind of put all my cards in this area. Earlier, I mean, you guys saw footage of the snow and everything. I'll lay some of that B-roll back over. But this area is completely covered in snow. So I decided, hey, I'll make camp here because I also had another spot not far that I thought I could do a really good sunrise shot tomorrow. The thing is, when this place was covered in snow, it just kind of brought it to life. There's not really much going on. I mean, there's all these really cool boulders and stuff, but I mean, in terms of prettiness, there's not much here. Wish I had 2 cactuses to work with. Oh no, I found it. Guys, I think I just found the composition because it's still kind of highlighting the snow, which I want to do. So I gotta go get my camera and I'm gonna come back over here.